on the set? Hey everybody, Paul here with ADV for Me. Are you looking to improve the connection that you have with your two-wheeled stallion? If so, stick around because I got something for you. All right, so many of you may know, some of you may not know, that the great people over at Nicecnc sent me a couple of products to try out on my T7. I've installed the headlight guard and I've installed their shorty brake and clutch levers and super happy with the quality. Well, guess what? The final video is going to be on their platform pegs. These things are awesome, super light and very well built. So today we're going to get into the installation of these and we'll talk a little bit about why one would consider going with such a large peg. So let's do this. So just a quick little review of the overall size and actual weight savings that you'll experience with these new platform pegs. The original T7 pegs come in at 300 grams, 299 grams for each peg. When I compare the Nicecnc platform peg, these come in at 150 grams. So you're saving 300 grams between the two pegs. Now again, these are made out of 6061 T6 aluminum and are precision machined. And overall, they look great. They do give you some additional studs as well, and they are all thread locked, which is fantastic. In terms of the overall size difference, I mean, you can see these things are substantially larger. And I'll just measure these right now quickly in inches. So the standard T7 foot peg is 2.2 inches, and the larger Nicecnc pegs come in at 2.4 inches. So they're about half an inch wider, and lengthwise, these things are huge. 4.2 inches versus 3.2 inches. So they're half inch wider and 1 inch longer. So this is a super simple installation and we're going to go ahead and do that now. So one more quick thing before actually getting to the installation. I just want to compare these and just show you sort of the real estate that each of these pegs would take up on the bottom of your boot. So this here again is the standard T7 foot peg, and this is the Nicecnc foot peg. So you can see how much more real estate, how much more purchase you're going to get using these pegs. So when standing, a lot of us obviously when we're riding off-road, we're standing, and our peg is really what's keeping us connected to the bike. So having something that's going to be a little bit more aggressive and offer us that much more surface area can only benefit our peg weighting and off-road control. So let's get into the installation now. All right, so nice little before and soon to be after. This is probably one of the most simple installations of a product you can have. It's literally one pin. The biggest challenge is actually getting the cotter pin unbent from the bottom of the post that holds the peg in place. But we're gonna go ahead and remove that pin now. All right, so I have already gone and unbent the cotter pin just to speed up the process. So you've got this little pin right here, which is actually folded in around the back of this post. All you're gonna do is simply slide this post out, hold on to the spring, grab your new peg, put it back on, and slide it in. That's it. Doesn't get easier than that. Now I'll just go ahead and put the pin back in. Perfect. And that's it. So before I go and actually install the left foot peg, I thought I'd just get on the bike and just do a quick little stand feel and see how it feels. It's actually very, very noticeable. One thing I am going to mention though, due to muscle memory, and if you've been riding your bike for a considerable amount of time, you know how far you've got to take your foot off the peg to get your foot on the ground. Well, now you may have to adjust a little bit and lift your foot a little higher and push it out a little further to get off that peg. That's the only tip I'm going to give you, or a little bit of advice. These are an inch longer, so you will need to step out a little bit further. And with the pegs being a little bit more aggressive, your boot may actually stick a little bit more, so you do have to lift your foot up before you put it down. So just a little bit of advice. I can see that being an issue using these for the first few times on the trails. But yeah, they look amazing for sure. But in terms of the actual feel, you can really feel the less pressure because there's more surface area for your foot to actually stand on. Now, the Tenere pegs do have a cushion dampener on them. I don't run with them, I just got them on there now. So now we're on to the left side of the bike, and I'll show you just how quick this can be. Again, I've already bent the cotter pin so that it's straight, but this will be like a NASCAR tire change. It'll be quick. So you pull the pin out, slide, pull the post out, grab your spring, grab your new peg, make sure the spring is placed properly on it, slide the post back in, and put your pin back in. It's that simple. Just to bend the pin back, I find it easiest just to grab 2 pairs of pliers. So we grab one side with 1 pair, grab the other side with another pair, and then just spread them apart. Let's get this twisted a little bit here. There we go. So I'll just grab this one like this. I'll grab this one like this, and I'll just pull them apart like that and roll them back. And then you can just take your other pair of needle nose and squeeze it down, make it flat so it doesn't get caught on anything. That's it. Get out there and rip. So basic install, and I think for the investment, I think it will make a huge improvement in your connection with, again, your two-wheeled stallion. So if you use ADV for Me 12 at checkout, you'll receive an additional 12% off your entire order. So with that said, thanks for tuning in, and we will see you in the next one.